Hey, good day everyone. Here's another video by You Can Do It. I know it's been a while, folks. I've just been busy with many other things, so haven't been working on cars a lot lately, but I'm back at it right now, working on a 2018 Toyota Highlander XLE. Needs a brake job. I'm gonna be doing the front brakes and the rear brakes. Here's what's going on with the brakes. I'm trying to show you that you can see there's a whole bunch of lines and grooves on the rotor. And the rotors are warped and it's causing some squeaking, a lot of vibration and just grinding. It's been going on for about 5,000 miles. So obviously I want to get this fixed. And, it's putting some additional wear and tear on my tires. I got my impact gun right here, and it's a 21 millimeter socket. Jammed. There you go, that one came out. Okay, all but one I got out, but that's a 21 millimeter. I'm gonna put the vehicle up on my jack. I got a jack stand. I got another toolkit right here, a cordless ratchet, which we're gonna need to remove the rotors and the clamp. We're gonna need a breaker bar for that one lug nut that we couldn't get off. And again, this is a 21 millimeter socket for the lug nut. I got another standard ratchet. I got my rotors here. I got front brakes here, gloves. I got some brake cleaner and anti-seize and wire brushes to clean the hardware. So let me come back, jack up the car, and we'll be in business. All right, guys, I got the car up, jacked up, 2 jack stands. Always gotta make sure safety. And here you go. Look, see my rotors, just how bad they are. So here's what we're gonna need to do. I'm try to get my light up here. All right, so we gotta remove this bracket first. So got a 14 millimeter nut here. I got one down below right here, another 14. And then to remove the rotor, we got a 16 here, and right below it a 16. So let me go ahead and remove that and show you again. Got my kit here, got the 14 right there, and we'll try to remove it. You may need a breaker bar, but we'll see. All right, guys, my rear 14 millimeter bolt, I was able to loose this one. This one, every time, I turn it, the nut over here is also turning, so I need a 14 or 15 millimeter open ratchet to hold this while I remove that. All right, guys, it's actually gonna be a 17 millimeter wrench to hold this. And then I'm gonna turn this, I'm gonna need 2 hands. All right, guys, got it out, and now you just gotta maneuver this out. It'll come out. You can use a screwdriver to, maneuver it, but it'll come out. We gotta just put this on the top. Gotta make sure you don't get extended pressure on your brake line. So I've done this so many times that I know how to place these. But if you're uncomfortable, you can always take a rope or a zip tie to hold this, or a bungee cord, and put it on with the spring up here. As you can see, we still got a lot of pad left, but the rotors are warped. So, all right, guys, let me start removing other stuff. All right, guys, so now we're gonna remove these pins, and these basically hold these rotors together. The brake pads. And we're gonna have to reuse them because our new kit didn't come with that. So again, it's maybe there was like 30% left. And here's the hardware I was talking about. So we're gonna clean this and reuse them. Sometimes they're hard, in this case they are. So you're gonna need a screwdriver or something to get those out. And all right, let me get them out. All right, guys, I got the hardware out here from the top and the bottom. You can always also do this as you take this bracket off. So the bolts on the back for the bracket are actually 17. I misspoke. I said 16. And I've already loosened them. And this is why it's helpful to have one of these cordless ratchets. And makes the job so much easier. And again, we're gonna clean that off. And then our rotor is gonna come off. It's gonna be hard, which I expected, and just gonna hammer it out. All right, guys, I took a bungee cord, hang the caliper bracket, and this rotor is just, there we go. Had to hammer it a few times, and it's out. All right, here you go. So now you can see how bad this is. And of course I wasn't gonna reuse it, so that's why I hammered it out, but you can just completely see. And then here's where the brakes. You can see that's where it was hitting because the rotor was warped. So now I'm gonna clean all this up with some brake cleaner. I'm gonna put some anti-seize here at the end so my wheel doesn't seize. I'm gonna take the wire brush and clean all this stuff. All right, guys, just gonna take a wire brush here and you can see how much dust is coming out. So let me go in and clean this. All right, guys, the next thing I'm gonna do is take some grease, put it in these slide pins. So take this out, and these are hard, these should move freely. So you just pull that out. You can see that has grease, but I just wanted to show you, just pull that out. I'm gonna wipe this with a cloth and put some new grease on it. See, wiped it and put some new grease. Yeah. There you go. You see how it's going up and down? It should move freely. Whereas this one is all seized. So let me take that out. Do the same thing. All right, guys. Got both the slide pins in there. You see how easy it's moving now? All right, now let me just get the new rotor and new brakes. All right, guys, that's the old one. That was the new one I was measuring on. You always want to do that. Same thickness. So let's just put this on. Pretty easy. Let me just put that on. I'm gonna need both hands. All right, guys, so here's my driver's side. I'll just show you this because again, a lot of lines. Again, that's our new rotor. These are my pads. And again, like maybe 40% left, but you can feel its unevenness because the rotors are warped. So, I just wanted to show you this side as well. All right, bye. All right, guys, got that in there. I'm gonna use a lug nut just to use two of them just to make sure it doesn't move while I put on. I'm gonna put the caliper back. Here's the new brakes. Let me open that. All right, guys, new brakes, old brakes, same size. You're gonna notice the new ones don't have the wear indicator, so I'm gonna take that out and put it here. It's just a pin. Do the same thing, clean it up and put it on. All right, guys, got the caliper bracket back in there. 17mm nuts. Let me just hand tighten these. Get the brakes on. And then we can do we're gonna have to put the hardware back on. Let me do that. All right, guys, got that in there. Now I'm gonna put some grease on the edge. and the pin, you know, corner right there, and then for the brake to fit like that. Remember, the ceramic pad is what hits the rotors. Guys, it's got the brakes in there. Let me show you how to do this. See, all I gotta do is sort of slide this up first. You can just put it like on an angle here. You can put a little more grease if you want. And then this one, you actually need 2 hands for this most of the time. My clip fell out. I gotta put the clip back on. All right, guys. Got this in there. And then you just push it. There you go. And now we're gonna attach these again. All right, guys. Got the pins in, and they just go into a hole. Pretty easy. And now let's go put the caliper bracket, the piston back. Let me get my tool for that. All right, guys, got the piston. Put my old brake pad right there. And I'm just gonna attach this clamp, and it'll push the piston back. Again, I'm gonna need 2 hands. You guys got it attached, and I'm just gonna hold the caliper with 1 hand, and then turn this, and my piston will go back. All right, guys, my pistons are all the way back. And I'm gonna put this back on over here and get my 14mm bolts out. All right, guys, again, just slide this back in. And I'm gonna put 1 bolt right there and 1 at the bottom. All right, got those bolts back in. Now let me tighten the 17mm ones for a caliper bracket first, before I forget that. Those are the ones that we put in first. Hey guys, I tightened the bolts in the back for the rotor, and my apologies, this is actually an 18. I was saying 17 because my 17 and 18 were in the wrong slot, so it's an 18. So to make you aware, and this is a 14. All right, guys, we got everything. I put some more grease over here so we don't hear any squeaks. Sometimes you do, so just best to grease that up. We got everything tight. You want to make sure. I'm gonna take my lug nuts out. I'm gonna take, gotta get that lug nut. I'm gonna take some brake cleaner, clean all this. You see all that gunk that I got there from both sides? Check again that everything is properly tight. Put my tire back on. So, guys, this is how you change your front brakes on a 2018 Toyota Highlander. Actually, it's the same process for 2014 to, I believe, all the way to 2019. So we got the zinc coated drill slotted rotors. So you know, it's a pretty easy job. All right, guys, hopefully you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe. Another video by You Can Do It.